Begin now. So, Ritika, please present the screen and then we will begin. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the orientation for Battle of Brands. I am Srishti Jasinghani, coordinator for this event. And over the past few months, we have worked with every energy level from highest to lowest for this event. And after everything, it is honestly surreal to be here today. Either way, it is one of the things which is going to go on top in my journal of gratitude today, even though I might not maintain one. Anyway, it is already a beautiful day because all of you are here, and we hope we're able to make this one prettier for you too. So, according to very productive and efficient and smart kids who none of my friends are, making a to-do list sets things in motions. So we tried to do that for today, and we kind of started out very well. We might have not accomplished it. Anyway, we did figure out our number one priority for the day, which was knowing as much as we can about you guys. Do not worry, none of us are starting an awkward introduction session where we just introduce ourselves like we did in seventh grade. But in order to begin this networking, I will start with telling you about us, that is Team Battle of Brands. We are crazy people. We are also nerds, but the coolest and the craziest nerds you'll find. We will either make ourselves suffer all night just to ace an exam in the morning or go out for coffee just the night before. Without a doubt, we do that. We're also a very diverse group of people. You'll find a fit for yourself. You'll find a friend for yourself here, from a Swifty to a Directioner to many, many Potterheads and beyond. We have the ability to enjoy everything from a troubling meeting to mixed veg and dining hall. And yet we cry more than you think. Just like we did during the Harry Potter reunion, during the marathon of Harry Potter before the reunion, and when Tokyo died, and a million more times. And I can go on and on, but enough about us. Today is about you guys. Today, we look forward to knowing you all, and so we request only one thing from you, that is your valuable participation. We do not want to go on and on with a few slides moving and call it a successful start. We want it to be really successful, which only you can help us do it. Now, I'll just tell you a few rules for today, which are as follows. The first rule is that first name basis only. You don't have to call us sir, ma'am, didi, bhaiya. You don't have to do that. We can all be informal, and you can call me Srishti, my co-head Sakina. That's it. It will be totally fine. Next is participation is the key. Respond to our questions, ask us questions, use Zoom reactions, and just let us know that you are enjoying and you are here with us. And the last but not the least, express all your opinions, but with acceptance and respect for everyone, because that's the most important rule for the day. Now we will move on, and I'll hand over the floor to my co-head, Sakina Pakawala.
Thank you, Shakti, for that lovely introduction. Hello, I am Sakina Pakawala, the event coordinator of Battle of Brands. And no, I am not a commerce student. I know, shocking. I will tell you about our event. So, what is it? It is a live simulation of the business world where all the teams will be allotted a leading brand. In this live simulation, every brand is going to have a leading competitor brand. With rivals all around, the teams have to make a stand throughout the competition through a branding battle, which is the first part of the competition, wherein teams will have to release promotions throughout the first 2 days and compete with their rival brands. With big brands comes bigger problems. A second part of this competition is crisis room, where the teams will be given problems and will have to come up with solutions in 1 hour.
Ritika, please move forward. One more slide. We will continue with a few specific guidelines for the event. Each team will be allotted a leading brand in this live simulation, which we are creating. And this leading brand, with this leading brand, you will also be allotted a competitor or a rival, which will be another team in this event only. So all the teams shall have a competitor or a rival company in the event, and all of you will be provided with company profiles. So these company profiles will be including a few specific measures, few specific details along with a recent past of your company. You will be allotted with your company profile and the company profile of your competitor. And these profiles shall be allotted to you on January 25, that is 3 days before the event. Now we'll move on and understand this eminent part of our event, that is the company profile.
3 days before the event, you will receive company profiles for your brand, which will include your company's name, net worth, number of employees, etc. This company profile also tells you about your company's recent past alongside any significant moves by your company. Alongside your company's profile, you will also receive your rival company's profile, which will help you know more about your competitor and challenge them in the branding battle accordingly. What follows is a sample company profile. This is the profile of a leading stationery brand, Batchmate. Following are the details and the recent past of Batchmate. A brand has a history of its products and scandals, such as invention of fragrance erasers and how the company received a backlash due to another invention called multi-purpose organizer. Now, the next slide shows us the profile of Batchmate's competitor, Fun Tools, who has a huge reputation. Ritika, could you please move on to the next slide? Sorry, before that.
Now.
Yes, thank you. That is the Batchmate's competitor, Fun Tools, who has a huge reputation. They have collaborated with a famous pencil sculptor, which gained them many customers, but also how the company's CFO has been missing. Let's move on to understand what is branding battle.
Now we'll understand the first part of the event more briefly. So becoming number one is easy, but remaining number one is not. In this world full of inventive business ideas, intelligible people working all day and night to escalate to the top, maintaining brand identity and increasing brand influence is not a piece of cake. It takes a village to build a company, bring it to the top, and most importantly, make it stay there. At one point of time, you have unchallenged power, but in the blink of an eye, there emerges another company, powerful enough to topple the seat you are now unfit to occupy. Very, very alike to what I just said in Battle of Brands, you have to fight with your rival company. In the business enterprise that is capable enough to defeat you, and all you have is one option to fight before, because after all, the company comes first. Now we will move on and understand the procedure or the way to go out for this event. So we've seen countless marketing battles between Pepsi and Coca-Cola, between Burger King and McDonald's. And that is an inspiration, or that is a type of battle you have to carry out with your rival company, because that might be chaotic, but the influence and the attention it brings to the company is unmatched. So the first two steps of the procedure are as follows. Firstly, you're supposed to know your company and your rival's company as best as you can. You know, you'll be provided with company profiles. They will be telling about the recent measures and a few specific details, as you just saw in the sample. So read them in the first 3 days of when you are provided with the profile. Go through those profiles very nicely. Understand each and every point. Observe little details in there, and understand your company's profile alongside your rival company's profile. Understand those profiles as best as you can. Know everything there is to about your brand and your rival's brand. The next step is creating promotions. So what we're doing here is carrying out a branding battle. What you have to do in the first 2 days of e-summit, that is 28th and 29th January, there'll be a battle going on throughout 2 days. You'll be allotted 4 time slots in which you will have to release an advertisement or a promotion for your brand, one you'll have to release one advert or one promotion in one time slot, and you'll be allotted 4 time slots. So for the promotions, we'll be accepting promotions in image format, that is JPEG or PNG. So you can give print media format, print media advertisements, or you can also go for video formats, video-based promotions, which we will be accepting too. But those we'll be only accepting the videos for 1 minute and not more than that. The last part is releasing them. So for releasing them, we'll be providing you with a drive link, and you'll have to upload your promotions in those drive links in the given time slot. We'll move to a few specific guidelines which will make it more clear for you. So first is the teams are free to create promotions as either print media or in video formats. Late submission will lead to deduction in marks to be awarded. Print media advertisements are to be submitted in JPEG or PNG format, and the videos in MP4 format, for which the max limit will be 1 minute. All the promotions are supposed to be uploaded on the drive link that will be provided by us. Furthermore, we have the 4 time slots. Ritika, please move the slide around. These are the 4 time slots in which you have to upload the promotions that you will create. On January 28th, we have 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. IST. And same are on January 21st. You can click a screenshot for this. Furthermore, to carry on the battle, you'll have to visit and access what your rival team has decided to come up with and what your rival team has given us or decided to promote. So that you will be able to visit on our Instagram page, that is eCell's Instagram page. So after this given time slot, within 45 minutes, like for 10:30 a.m., by 11:15, all the promotions and all the advertisements released by you in the first time slot will be uploaded. So you'll visit the Instagram handle, you'll see what your rival company has decided to come up with or how are they attacking you. And you're supposed to come up with a reply through another advertisement or promotion, which you will be giving to us at 1 to 1:30. And same will be carried on for January 29th, 2021. Now we'll move forward and see a few examples alongside learn a few things that there are.
An ideal situation for the same is the battle between Samsung and Apple. The war between these two giants for dominance over smartphone is living history. Apple and Samsung have been the biggest names in the smartphone industry since long, and certainly to be bigger brand and survive in this dynamic market, both have had to battle it out against one another for several times. This has provided for legendary branding battles over time. We are now going to watch 2 promotions created by Apple and Samsung respectively to find out what things we can adapt from them. Ritika, can you play those videos?
Got talent.
Here, Apple criticized an Android phone so much. So let's see what Samsung replied through their ads.
What's that then?
Oh, that's the Apple Pencil.
So what's the difference between that and the one that comes with the Galaxy Note 9?
Well, the Apple Pencil only works on the iPad.
Okay. So what can I use on my phone?
Your finger?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, because you don't have one. Okay.
Name's Pat.
Oh, hi, Pat. This is embarrassing. I can't find the micro SD slot.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't have one.
Oh, Galaxy S9 has one. So how do I get more storage?
Cloud.
Oh, yeah. I don't want my stuff up there. I don't want it on the phone.
Forget this guy. Buy this guy.
Oh.
It's just $140 more. So we doing this, or? Rosie?
Hey. Okay, so the 10 doesn't have the fastest download speeds.
Well, no, but it is faster than the iPhone 8.
But the download speeds aren't faster than the Galaxy S9. But I thought it was the smartphone of the future.
Look,
Can I still use these headphones with the 10?
yeah, but you'll need an adapter, or as most people like to call it, a dongle.
A what?
A dongle.
A dongle?
Yeah, a dongle. It comes in the box.
But what if I just need to charge at the same time?
Then you're gonna need another type of dongle.
Like a double dongle?
Yeah, double dongle, I guess.
That sounds explicit.
This is one of the ways two leading brands decided to engage people beyond their target audience. This is our number one lesson of the day. Grasp every opportunity you get to expand your customer base. So from this example, we can conclude that your competitor is one of the biggest factors affecting your market because they hold the power to allure your audience. In order to avoid this, you got to be ready in the playing field for every shot. So every time your competitor makes a move, you make a better one. Or sometimes you even be the one who makes the first move. So yes, handle criticism like the professionals you are. And as Harvey Specter taught us, when someone points a gun at you, you point it right back at them. Now, moving towards our another example of Cadbury and Nestle. Cadbury and Nestle are our constant companions. Most of us experience them regularly and we love them. But unfortunately or fortunately, they do not have the similar affection towards each other. Undoubtedly, the ones who benefited the most were us. The battle between Cadbury and Nestle taught us many things. And with the following videos, we are going to learn just that. Here's the video by Cadbury, followed by Nestle. Ritika, can we have the videos, please?
दिन है सुहाना ओ ओ ओ दिन है सुहाना आज पहली तारीख है खुश है ज़माना आज पहली तारीख है जी पहली तारीख है
Rapper, sweeter, sweeter. Moving the bubble, the moving the laughing, the moving the
दिल बेकरार है सोई नहीं रात से
Sweeter, sweeter.
डैडी को गम है कि पैसों चलो हाथ से आना लुटेगा खजाना 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 लुटेगा खजाना आज पहली तारीख है मीठा है खाना करो ना बहाना मीठा है खाना आज पहली तारीख है जी पहली तारीख है
Here, Cadbury released a campaign named Meetha Hai Khana Aaj Pehli Taarikh Hai, which means today is the first day and we should eat some sweet. Let's see how Nestle used this tagline as an advantage and market their product, Munch.
अरे भाई ये मंच है, इसे किसी भी तारीख को खा सकते हैं। नेस्ले मंच 5 और 2 रुपए में खाओ बिना तारीख देखे, तभी तो मेरा क्रंच महान।
अगले हफ्ते 12 तारीख है।
These ingenious creations don't just provide us with the lessons of even marketing, providing the consumer with an exclusive experience that is worth remembering, creating promotions which people cannot take off their minds, but also one more very important lesson, which you are going to need in this event, that is sensing the opportunity. One of the biggest entrepreneurial abilities is having an eye for opportunities. In a surrounding that may look normal to one, ideas and opportunities will only be visible to an entrepreneur. When you step into the business world or a simulation of business world just like this, letting the audience understand and connect with your brand is what will navigate you towards success. And so, do not miss out any opportunity to do so. Thank you.
Now, I will be telling you about the second part of the event that will take place on 30th January. It takes years to build a reputation and a moment to ruin it. The business world is full of uncertainties. 1 minute, your business is running smoothly. Another minute, you might face an inevitable crisis, the worst downfall you could ever face. I hope nothing like the Uber crisis happens to my startup. Although it is best to take prevention measures before a crisis strikes, a business crisis is unpredictable at times and unfortunate, which needs to be managed carefully for maintaining your brand value. Correct strategies and proper communication management can turn these situations into opportunity, hoping that none of you are a trump in your communication. Similarly, our crisis event circles around unpredictable situations that will be given to your teams, the young aspiring to be entrepreneurs, that you all will surely be able to come up with a proper solution. It is not an exam, so don't worry. Your brain will keep working and not sing Jaane Meri Jaane Man. Now, let's discuss on the guidelines of this part of the event. The crisis will be provided an hour before the presentation time. Everyone is to join the meeting at 9 a.m. We will start telling the crisis from 9:10 to each team, and we will distribute them in the interval of 5 minutes so that each team can get the same time. You are free to choose the way you present your crisis solution. Now, let's move ahead into the event. The first thing we will do is provide you all with a crisis that we have made for each team. In the document, there will be a crisis that each business should be able to face. Don't worry, we won't give you the MCQ paper of the board exams. After we give you the document, you will all be given an hour to come up with compatible solutions in the situation. The clock will start ticking the moment we tell you the crisis. A document will share a small brief of the tragedy that has struck your company. And this crisis could be anything, like a sudden situation that has been hypothetically created for you. Probably not something childish like a CEO entering a scandal with his assistant. This crisis can be things like dealing with monetary aspects, the action of executives that impacted the brand reputation, and many more like these, but not some puny situations newbies can handle. We all expect you to come up with a solution that makes you change the crisis into a wonderful opportunity and not turn it into an Uber situation. Now, we come up to the fact how you all are expected to handle the situation. Since the time we provide you is just 60 minutes, you will have to come up with a solution that is able to deal with the crisis ASAP. We won't give you the time to debate. We won't give you the time to debate over whether to run away from the crisis or face it head on. These decisions should be thoughtful but quick. Now, the solution is totally upon your thinking. It could be a solution that completely subsides the problem, one that can delay and postpone the problem till the point people will forget about it. In that particular 1 hour, you all will have to come up with a solution that will determine the valuable future of your company. So let's come up to the last point of our procedure. How will you present the solution? It is completely upon your team. You can present it in a creative format of a video, a self-explanatory presentation, or a simple document created to focus on important points of the solution. It can basically be in any form, but it just has to include the key features of your solution. Every team will be allotted 3 minutes to present the solution. After your presentation, there will be a Q&A session with the judges. This will tell us how you've thought of the solution and have you thought of every aspect that may come along it. We wish you confidence that will bring you all the way you have to face the crisis. Lastly, best of luck. Now let's take an example of batchmate getting stuck with the crisis. A crisis represented here is about the company dealing with the tragedy of burned products that has led to an environmental hazard. I know, it triggers me too. This news has spread all around the world, which has affected the customers. Now, the main question is, how is the company going to regain the popularity and trust of the customers? There are various solutions to this, but finding the best one is your job. Now let's move on to some other
Let's move on to
examples.
a few examples so we can understand better the situation of a crisis.
Now we have the example of Maggie, the OG. Our generation has pretty much experienced this crisis firsthand. And just so we are clear, yes, we craved Maggie as much as you did back then. So what happened was India's Food Safety Administration, FDA, ordered Nestle India to ban its extremely popular and best-selling 2-minute Maggie noodles after tests showed that the product contained high levels of lead and MSG. The brand received a considerable amount of flack by the customers, as well as it faced immense losses. Approximately, Nestle lost more than rupees 5,000 crore, which is equal to 77 million USD over the ban, which forced it to destroy more than 37,000 tons of Maggi noodles. Nestle insisted on the safety of its product and contested the ruling. In August 2015, the Bombay High Court overturned the government's ban. In November 2015, Maggi was relaunched after court-mandated tests. 5 months after the brand was literally forced to pull out the market over safety concerns. Maggi returned to shelves in November 2015. Not only did it return to the shelves, Nestle managed the situation so effectively that not only did Maggi noodles get a clean chit, it also regained its original market share of close to 60% within a year of the crisis. Nestle rebuilt the broken nest successfully, but how? It used its biggest asset, love for Maggi, built among kids and adults over the years. It began with same packet, new promise. After a hiatus of 5 months, Maggi entered the market with the same name and packet. The old packet gave the consumer a nostalgic feeling, and inclusion of healthier ingredients only added the trust which Maggi needed badly. When the source of 2 minutes bonding returned from its exile, it kept the same nostalgic ad theme, depicting bond of mother and a child over a bowl of Maggi. This sent a clear indication to the consumer and the competitor as well that Maggi has returned in the market and has the same relevance it had prior to the ban. Rigorous promotions and sales led Maggi towards its former glory. The Miss You Maggi campaign is unmatched. Let us watch one of the under 1 minute films titled Neighbors, speaking of how Maggi is missed and how it acted as a crucial snack of any time of the day or night. We all know midnight cravings, right? So, Ritika, can you have
You know, मैंने अपनी नेबर को कभी हेलो तक नहीं बोला. कभी लिफ्ट में मिल गए तो नो आई कांटेक्ट, आईज ऑन द फोन. और उनकी वाइफ हमेशा, बेटा कुछ भी जरूरत हो, डोंट हेजिटेट. हाँ, ओह गॉड. पर आज उनको देखकर स्माइल करना पड़ा, पहली बार. पापी पेट के लिए क्या क्या करना पड़ रहा है. आई मिस यू यार. कम बैक मैन.
Now, let's grasp the strategy from this ad. Maggie reflected on its strength and built new ones. Nestle reminded the consumer of the exclusive experience which comes only with Maggie, alongside having the consumers reflect on the bond they have with Maggie, alongside having new consumers build even stronger bonds.
Now, let's move forward to the judgment criteria. Kritika, can you please? So the judgment criteria for branding battle will be creativity in the concept, that is the content you're providing us with. Next will be impact slash influence that your promotion is having on the audience. Third will be presentation, with in terms of creativity and the presentation of the presentation of the concept that you're bringing to life. So for this, you can use various applications like Canva, Pixart. You can also make a PNG slash JPEG format of a handmade promotion. We will accept that too. It should just be in the formats that we've mentioned before. For crisis room, our judgment criteria are as follows: practicality and accuracy in the solution, the distinctiveness of the solution, the presentation, the way of the presentation that you choose. Furthermore, efficiency or the profitability of the solution is next. These are our judgment criteria for the crisis room. Next, we just have the question answer session as we are done with our part of the explanation. We hope everything is perfectly clear to you. And if not, we're here. You can ask away all the questions you want us to answer for you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. You can raise your
I'm
hand in
having
order
a
to ask the question.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can continue, man.
Yeah. So actually, my query is that at the first round where we have to show our promotion to you, so can we directly mock our rival brand like Samsung does in the case of Apple?
That is your choice. You've been allotted a profile and you've been allotted with the recent measures of your company as well as your participants' company, as well as your competitors' company. Now, we showed Samsung versus Apple in order to give you an example. It is on you
Yep.
how you choose to reflect on your brand. You can choose
Yeah.
to mock the other brand, which is the way Samsung and Apple did, or you can also choose to reflect upon your strengths. It is upon you to understand what will profit your brand the most. So that
Yep.
is your choice. We won't say no to anything. Just one thing you need to keep in mind: nothing unacceptable should be there. No harsh words should be used.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
the positive language and the positive content should be given.
So like we can just say like no, that's we are best, and you could just switch that from that brand to our brand. It will be helpful for you. It will be fruitful for you. We can say these kind of words like as we seen in the at the time of Pepsodent and Colgate rival, as the Colgate have launched advertisement in that they showed two rooms, which one a man was fighting with Pepsodent, one a man who was representing Pepsodent was fighting with germs, and Colgate was also doing the same. So Pepsodent was doing so efficiently, Colgate was not doing so. They were like, don't use this brand and use this brand likewise. So I was just concerned about this, and we can mock the other brand, right?
Yeah, it is completely upon your team.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Also, one rule for the day was first name basis only. None of you need to call me ma'am or address me as anything other than my name. We are free to use first names. Any other questions?
Uh, that was so unintentional. Sorry.
Any other questions? So I'll take that as a no. Um, I'll take that as everyone is clear with the entire procedure. I'll just repeat a summary for you. In the course of 3 days, first 2 days will be branding battle, in which you have to carry out a battle with your opponents. We'll be giving you your company profile as well as your competitor's company profile 3 days before the orientation, before the main event. And in those 3 days, you have to analyze, observe, and do everything you can with those two profiles. There'll be 4 time slots, which we have already given you. We'll be posting it in the group also. In these 4 time slots, you will have to release your promotions. In the drive links, we'll be providing you on 25th as well. Furthermore, the third day will be the crisis room. We'll start at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. till in gap of every 5 minutes, we'll be releasing one crisis for one team, and these teams will be in order of registration. So you'll be allotted crisis every 5 minutes, and after exactly 1 hour, you'll have to present them in the way you choose to present. That is pretty much from our side. If there is nothing event related, we have time to connect with each other. We would love to know about you guys. Maybe you can introduce yourself, or you can just say random things like my favorite artist is Taylor Swift, which is my favorite artist. Who is my favorite artist? So
Yeah, I see your stories, Srishti.
yeah, we can also drop LinkedIn profiles.
Please go ahead, Rudraj.
Yeah, so I had a doubt. So in the first 2 days, we just have to promote our brand and like whatever it is, like show some advertisement, etc. Right? Okay.
Yeah, so first 2 days are for releasing promotions / advertisements for your brand, which and your competitor brand will be doing it as well. So you have to battle it out against them. You have to prove to us that you're better than your competitor brand. That's it.
Also, thank you. Also, if you want to see your promotions and your rival company's promotions, please visit our Instagram page. That is @Choithram. Thank you. Yes, Dikisha, please go ahead.
Hi, Sakina. Hi, Shrishti. I'm Disha Gupta from Shishkunj. So I had 2 doubts. Firstly, we will be assigned 4 slots in 2 days. So will it be 2 slots per day?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
We'll also just scroll back to the guidelines slide where the time slots are written. So all of you can take a screenshot of that particular slide.
Right. Okay. And I got logged out, so I might have missed it. When will be like? Is there a particular date when we will be given the company profiles?
You'll be
that is 25 January, 3 days before your event.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, man, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking to prepare a video slide for promotion, as you have said, for the first day. So I was having a doubt that is it compulsory to be present all of the members at that time in that video, at that advertising video? Is it necessary to be present everyone in there? Because I don't think that's possible. I was having a doubt like is it compulsory to be present every member of the group in that video?
You don't have to have every member of the team in the video. It is a video promotion for the brand. So you can choose to have not a single member or every member, or you can totally have an animated video created using any other applications. It is completely upon you. It is not compulsory to have any member or particularly one member in the video.
Yeah, if I've chosen to prepare a skit, then only one member can only speak up, hold the things, right? Different, like doing different characters and anything like.
Yes, you can do
Okay,
that, but
thank you.
there's only one limit to that. Your videos should be less than or equal to 1 minute, not more than that.
Yeah, that I understood. Fine, fair. Thank you.
Also, I received one question via the chat box that do we have to join a meeting to release the promotions? So no, you don't have to join any meeting to release a promotion. You just have to upload them on the drive link we'll be providing to you. So if that's clear, can you just show a reaction, like a thumbs up or anything?
Also,
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Also, any of your member can, that is all up to you if you want to present your solution on the last day of the event. It can be all 4 members, maybe 3 members, 2, or just 1 person representing it.
Yes, Krishna.
So in the time slot, we are just required to send it. Like we are just required to send it on the email, I think, which you're gonna provide, right?
We've changed it. We will be providing you with a drive link on 25th only. You'll have to upload it on the drive link within the time slot we'll be providing. We have presented here.
Okay, so just for confirmation, it will be given on 25th. We'll have a few days to understand the company and all of that. And in the time slot, we just have to submit it. We don't have to attend any meeting like you said. It's only on the 30th that we will have to, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem. Yes, Raj.
Hi, this is an accompanying teacher with DLF Public School. In case the students are choosing to present a video in the form of an advertisement, can they choose any other member of, for example, this is Battle of Brands, but Business Arcade as one of the actors in the video?
Yeah, you can do that. You can source out people. You can use various backgrounds. It is completely upon the team to create a promotion of their choice, which will profit their brand the most.
All right, all right. So we can outsource. Okay.
Also, you can use any medium to promote your advertisement. It can be Hindi also. We've seen a lot of advertisement in Hindi as well. So it's totally upon your team.
The only thing to keep in mind is no harsh words or wrong content should be used. It will be disbarred immediately.
Yes, Raj. So okay. Please, could you name your name?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
you.
This is applicable.
So, Disha, do you have any further doubts?
Oh, right. So will we also get to know the school of the rival team, or is it just going to be the company profile?
You will only have the company profile.
Yeah, I know it's very mysterious. We get it, but we kept it this way.
You'll come to know the company, your rival company, on the day of the crisis, that is 30th January. We have a few more doubts in the chat box. First, is the English only acceptable medium for the advertisements? So no, you can use Hindi as well. Furthermore, we have to prepare advertisements. Yeah, you have to prepare 4 advertisements for 4 time slots that will be just shown once again.
Yes, Adya, please.
Hello, ma'am. My doubt was actually that will we be provided with a complete detail of our rival company or just few key details?
What details you? Okay, please go ahead, Shristi.
Yeah, so we just showed a few sample profiles. So you'll be given the company profile for your company, and all the details that are mentioned for your company, you'll receive for your rival company as well. We'll have the sample profiles also presented once again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Was that clear enough?
Yeah. All right.
Also,
thank you.
please, first name basis only. Those are the basic rules. We're almost all the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudraj, you can.
Yeah, so you mentioned something about joining the meeting at 9 a.m. Was it about like on 30th you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, that is on crisis day.
Okay.
When you receive your crisis, that is the 30th January.
All right, fine.
Also, when you're presenting the solutions for your crisis, and once your chance is over, it will be mandatory to turn on the cameras. We won't be accepting solutions while we can't see you or actually interact with you. There'll also be a question answer round for 2 minutes after the crisis, after you present the solution for your crisis, and it is mandatory to turn on the cameras in there.
Ritika, would you please move the slide back again?
Yeah, so you can take the screenshots of these profiles for reference so you don't get confused. So I think all the
Any more
doubts
questions?
are clear. Yes, Adya.
Yes, Adya, please.
I just wanted to ask one last thing. Can we outsource the information as well? Like if we require some more information about our company, so can we outsource it? Like, can we just go through the net for that?
Okay, so these companies we'll be providing you. These are the companies we have created. So these aren't real companies like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. The companies we are giving you, the only information available for them is in the recent measures. And that's why we've created these companies by ourselves, that the information is limited and everyone has similar time, similar information, similar amount of information with them for their company.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, Ruturaj.
So you're basically saying that that would be a hypothetical situation that you have created and we have to act upon it within an hour.
You have to act upon the crisis. It is not as hypothetical in a way that it's not possible. These
Yeah,
crises will be
yeah.
providing you are the possible problems that any company can face. And in 1 hour, you have to react upon them.
Okay.
The company is going to be hypothetical, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
that was
company is going to be. Okay, so I think almost all the doubts are clear. We'll wait another 1 minute if you all can browse through all of it and you can tell us if you have any more doubts. Also, you can contact me or Sakina Di anytime. We're always there. You can ask us any questions, any doubts, or even if you just want to talk about the event or even other mindful conversations, I am open. And so is Sakina Di. Feel free to just contact us anytime. And yeah, that's pretty much it from our side. Yeah, we'll also add our social media handles. And you can also add them in the chat box. We can connect outside the meetings as well. No, you cannot create any hypothetical info about the company. Yes, Samya.
Hi, Shrishti. I'm Samya from Golden International. And I'm sorry I had logged out. So I just want to confirm this one little thing that you just mentioned that we have to put our advertisements in the particular given time slots, which are four, I guess, in 2 days. So is it mandatory to put something or the other in all the four slots? Or is it fine if we just miss out on one so that we can come up with something as to mock the other rivalry company?
Okay, so if you miss out on one of the advertisements in one of the time slots, you won't be allotted points for that particular thing. So it's like if we have 40 points, 10 for each time slot and each promotion, your 10 points will just rupture and you will be provided points out of 40 marks only.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can you show the judgment criteria?
Sure. Marik.
Thank you.
I'll also just put in my LinkedIn profile. You can reach me out on LinkedIn for any other ideas, for any other mindful conversations that you'd like to have with me. Yes, Prisha, you can ask your doubt.
Hi, can you just repeat how we need to present our solutions for the crisis round?
Yeah, so Sakina, we will just carry that out.
I'm sorry, I did not hear you. Could you take that again, please? Yeah.
How do we need to present our solutions for the crisis round?
That is totally up to you. You can do it in video format. maybe a simple document, or maybe a big presentation. It is totally upon you how you want to present your crisis.
All right.
Just keep in mind the time limit for the solution, that is 3 minutes. You will be given a buzzer before the 3 minutes end, and if you exceed your time limit, your marks will be deducted. Yeah, Prishita.
So hi Shrishti. So my question is that the crisis room solution that we have to present, so will we have to mail the solution to you, or it will be presented in the meeting itself?
You will be presenting it in the meeting itself.
Like if we create a video, so like we will have to screen share the video with you.
Yeah, you will have to screen share the video.
And there is one question that I had, that in the first round where we have to present the advertisements and or something to promote our brand, so we can switch the mediums, right? Like one we can create a video, and then in the second slot we can create an advertisement.
Yeah, it's completely up to you. You can switch the medium, you can keep it one. You can use various apps to do it. That is also not the restriction we decided to add. Manshu, do you want to speak something? So that's good. Also, just as I was speaking about the crisis time, the time limit for the presentation of solution. After the 3 minutes, you will also be posed with some questions that will be asked by our judges, and that will carry out for 2 minutes. So just be prepared for all the questions that the judges might pose. Are there any other questions? I received a question in the chat box, that is, crisis solution has to be presented in video or JPEG file. So for crisis solution, we're repeating it once again that you're free to choose the way you wish to present. So you can just come out and give a statement. You can create a video to present the solution. You can create a video for 1 minute and use the 2 minutes to explain that solution, explain the video that you've created. You can create an advertisement and show that advertisement. You can share your screen for that, and then explain what you're planning to do with that advertisement as a solution for your crisis. So that is completely up to you. And guys, please turn on your videos. We've been repeating it again and again.
Yes, Rupuja, please go ahead.
Yeah, so only a single crisis will be given?
Yes.
All right.
I hope all of you have taken the screenshots that we've asked you to take.
Yeah. Please go ahead, Disha.
Right. One more thing. So about in the battle and the promotional videos or images, whatever it is. So will we be given a particular situation or something like that, or can it be initiated by any brand?
Yeah, so that can be initiated from your side. You won't be given a situation.
We won't be given. Okay, all right.
You'll just be given the recent measures in the company profile.
Huh.
So that is on what you'll have to base your presentation and solution and everything on.
Okay, and we will be given the our company profile and the rival company profile, right? Considering these are hypothetical companies, so
yeah, you will be given both the profiles on 25th only.
Okay, thank you.
No, you cannot take your company have tackle a crisis that is opposite from what's mentioned in the profile. You only have the information that we've provided, and it will all be inside the profile that we will be providing you on 25th. So no additional content should be used. It should be all based on what we have provided you through the profiles. Please give a thumbs up if that's clear.
Any more doubts?
So this is my LinkedIn profile. I've mentioned it in the chat box. Feel free to stop by and start a conversation anytime. They're always open. You can ask us any doubts at any times. You have our WhatsApp numbers, and I hope all of you are added in the WhatsApp groups. If any of your team members is not added, just text us. We'll do that as well. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime. We can have a conversation. We can talk about the event or anything out of the event as well.
Also, I got a question in the chat box. Yes, you can take help from real companies in if you want to create your own advertisement. You can take the help of Coca-Cola if you get a beverage company. That is up to you how you present your.
Okay, so I think there's some network issue with.
Sorry, yeah. It is totally up to you how you present it and from which source you take your help. So that's upon your team. I'm really sorry, I have to keep my camera off.
Yeah, so I've received a doubt in the chat box, which I'm not really clear what you're trying to speak. Renuka, can you just speak it out?
I just that if we take a help from Google and all to how to make an advertisement regarding that particular company, so can we take it like from others people's too, and also from so that we can know about their views for that particular thing or a company?
You cannot outsource information or the content for your company. But if you need, like, if you want some resources to create an advertisement, like a Canva tutorial or anything, you can go check it out on Google, YouTube. We'll also provide a Canva tutorial and a Pixar tutorial to create videos and advertisements via WhatsApp. You can use that, but don't add any information or content for your company outside the profile. Was that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, so furthermore, if you have any other doubts, we're right here. And you can always contact us. I know I've repeated it a lot of times, but just to establish communication between us. Yeah. I think we're pretty much done then, but we still have some time with us. So we can connect with each other. You can tell us about yourself. You can tell us about your interests. What do you do in everyday life? Or you can also ask us questions. But before that, I'll just like to ask you one question. We provided you with a document for our event. So I'd just like to ask, how was that document? I'll just like to have a feedback for that document. Like, it was clear? Did you still have doubts? And did this orientation session help?
I think it was very elaborate, but which is good, of course. One thing that I didn't understand in the document was that we won't have to attend any meeting. This is something I got to know in the orientation, that we won't have to attend any meeting and we just have to release the promotions. So I think that way, in that way, the orientation helped.
So yeah, that was, we kept the orientation for making everything clear and also establishing a connection between us. We're your peers only. We're no heads or no team ESL as big as it sounds. We are your age, we're your peers, and we're just like your friends only. So hopefully treat us like that only. And yeah, I think we have something in the chat box.
Yes, Akriti.
Thank you.
Hi, it was an excellent orientation session. First of all, I do not belong to commerce field, but even then, I could really get a lot. In fact, it was a learning experience for me as a language teacher. So great, great. That part is great. Also, I may have missed the initial part. So you said that the medium for tackling or for generating the solutions of for the crisis room situation is the medium that we choose. So, what is it for the branding battle? Sorry, the battling part, the first part that is. What is the medium? Even that is in our
Any
hands.
medium you choose, yes. It can be maybe just a poster or a video format, anything you want to choose.
All right. So it could be a mixture of all. I mean, multiple also.
Yeah, so for the branding battle, we accept print media advertisements. So in that you can have posters, you can have written statements, you can have designed advertisements, and we're also accepting video formats. These are the advertisements or the YouTube videos or the videos we see on Instagram from various brands. We're accepting these two, and we have mentioned the formats here. The print media will be only accepted in JPEG and PNG format, and the videos only in MP4 format, which shouldn't be longer than 1 minute.
Okay, okay, got it. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah,
Are there any more questions?
Akriti ma'am, do you have any other question? Yeah, okay.
No, I have no word, ma. Thank you.
Okay. So I think we're clear with the we're clear with the event. We wish you all the luck and confidence you will need for participating in the event. Recording of this video, we'll be uploading these videos on YouTube link, these orientation videos on YouTube, and we'll forward you the links. I hope that's clear. So thank you everyone. We look forward to meeting you again in the event and during the battle. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can leave the breakout room and go to the main room.